Reece James handed him the armband. The crowd answered with boos. That contradiction is the whole story of Enzo Fernandez's summer, and it played out in real time on a Saturday afternoon at Stamford Bridge. The occasion itself was low stakes. A pre-season friendly against Real Sociedad, Xabi Alonso's first game in the home dugout as Chelsea's new head coach. But when Fernandez's name was read out before kick-off, a section of the ground booed. Then in the 62nd minute, when he actually walked onto the pitch as a substitute for James, the boos came again, louder this time, though mixed with cheers from fans trying to drown them out. To understand why, you have to go back further than this one transfer window. This is not the first time Fernandez has heard this from his own supporters this year. Back in April, Chelsea dropped him for 2 matches, an FA Cup quarter-final against Port Vale and a Premier League clash with Manchester City, after he told a podcast he wanted to live in Madrid and would look at his options once the World Cup was over. At the time, manager Liam Rosenior said Fernandez had crossed a line. Mark Cucurella added his own comments about instability at the club, but it was Fernandez's remarks that stuck, because he made them while wearing the captain's armband in James's absence. Then came the World Cup itself. Argentina reached the final. Fernandez scored the equaliser against England in the semi-final and celebrated by cupping his ears at the crowd, a gesture some England fans and, apparently, some Chelsea fans have not forgotten. In the final, Argentina lost to Spain in extra time, and Fernandez was sent off. So by the time this summer's transfer saga arrived, there was already a layer of resentment sitting underneath it. Real Madrid circled. Then Manchester City, now managed by Enzo Maresca, the same coach Fernandez played under at Chelsea, showed serious interest. Chelsea set a valuation north of £140 million and a deadline. No club met the price. No bid arrived before the window closed on it. Fernandez stayed, not necessarily by choice, and that is precisely what a section of the fan base couldn't get past. He spent the summer publicly entertaining a way out, and now he's back in a Chelsea shirt anyway. There's a pattern here worth noting, too. This isn't even the first time this year that Fernandez has been jeered at Stamford Bridge. Back in September, during a Champions League tie against his old club Benfica, he went to take a corner in front of the away end and was met with jeers and thrown objects from Benfica fans still angry that he left for Chelsea just weeks after signing a new contract with them. Jose Mourinho, then in his second spell as Chelsea boss, stepped in to calm things down. Different opponent, different grievance, same player standing in the middle of it. Back to Saturday, and the moment that complicates any simple narrative. When James came off, it was Fernandez who took the armband, not despite the boos, but in the middle of them. Alonso didn't make a public issue of it either way, choosing after the match to talk instead about the quality of his first home performance, Morgan Rogers scoring on his debut, and the 3-1 win. He called the overall reception from supporters emotional, and pointed to the bond between the pitch and the stands as something the club is still building under him. Fernandez, for his part, didn't push back. He said fans are entitled to feel however they feel, and left it there. What happens next matters more than the friendly itself. Chelsea open their Premier League campaign against Fulham on August 24th, and with no summer move materialising, Fernandez is expected to be part of that side. Every touch he takes will be read through the lens of this week. If he plays well and Chelsea starts strong, the boos likely fade into background noise by October. If results wobble and his form dips, this moment at Stamford Bridge won't be remembered as an isolated incident. It'll be remembered as the start of a genuine rift between a captain and the fans he's supposed to represent. So the question isn't really whether the boos were fair. It's whether Fernandez can make them irrelevant with performances, the way plenty of players have done before him after a rocky return. Stamford Bridge is watching closely. That much is certain.